Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Tower of God. And this show, I really don't know much about it at all. This is a blind reaction, so I do tend to try to go into these things as blind as I can. So all I really got to go on is the title, the cover art, and that sort of thing. So, Tower of God, if I had to venture a guess on what it's about, I would say we have a group of adventurers that climb a tower, with the end point of the tower being God, and then they have all their wishes granted when they reach the top, and we learn a lot about them and friendship and life lessons along the way, and everyone dies at the end. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So that being said, let's get into it. You know, this is fairly well received. I mean, if the my MyAnimeLIst score is anything to go by, I think it was like an 8.22, I want to say, which is respectable. So So, let's just get into it before my throat dies on me. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Crunchyroll original logo, that's new. Is this our protagonist's eye? Power. A cool tail. Luggage. That's good too. Ooh, I like that character design. Wow, really interesting art style right out the gate. And some fine walking animation. I mean, you're making some pretty good offers. I'm not going to say no to any of these. So maybe they each have their own, like, goals, ambitions, desires. Pretty cool way to showcase that here. So it is definitely a dangerous tower. Ooh, that is a monster. So yeah, my guess seems to be oddly close. We are definitely going for wish granted, it seems like. Oh! That is big. Oh, this is Tower of God? And title drop, by the way. Looks like a... How does it all fit up there? Okay, so it's Tower of God because you become God. Okay. That makes sense. Pretty big deal. Party our opening. That is a nice bird. I really like the song. Tower of God. Oh, well, look at that, like, well, not really particle effects, you know what I mean? The wind, everything. It looked great. Oh. Hmm. The opening seems to very much be focusing on him, even though I'm pretty sure several characters are in the cover art. What did you fly through? A window? But yeah, definitely seems to be showcasing his kind of struggle. And a catchy opening for sure. Okay, so we're gonna go climb up that tower now? I don't know why I'm having such throat problems today. Oh no, the tackle! Guess you're not escaping today. So now what? What's plan B, or what's step 2 of this? If you never give up, she can't leave. I'm sure you have your reasons. Huh, wait, what? Was the floor a giant door? I'm a little bit confused about what's happening right here. And clearly the pinning her down strategy did not pay off. It's a magnificent door, though. Not sure what to say, man. I don't have much context on any of this, so... And now I think he has his motivation to go to the tower, so... Wish they should have said as much. The white steel eel and the ball. Interesting title. Is that the thing we saw before, an eel? I guess he's Zeus. The Tower of God, if I had to venture a guess. Hello, Hayden. Where's the tea? It's a cool staff you got. I'll give you that. Yeah, you know, you came here. Yes, what about her? When do we meet up with her again? That's what it's all about. He knows where she went, so... There's a test. Nobody told me there was a test. Is it at least open book? Oh, and that brings us to this thing, yeah. Is that the guardian that we must defeat to get entry? Because no thank you. I hope so. That way I might have a chance to follow it. Right. Okay, so you break it. I think his mind's made up. A true anime protagonist has no time to hesitate. Hello? I mean, thank you for the view, but who are you? I mean, from his perspective, I didn't get to see anything worth anything there. But he sure did. That was... What language are you people speaking? And... Botoku. I mean, it kind of sounds like Japanese to an extent, but... Thank you. Japanese was all I wanted. Sounds pretty useful. Hey, I want invisible mode. Oh, that's what he meant. Of course, that's what he meant. Never mind. Well, sorry for... What's the other way? I'm not gonna do that. It'll be fine. Yuri. Yes, let's just not do that. That's all we ask. So yeah, if there's another test, can I take that one, please? Is there a choice in this? So I've been told. Please stop shaming me for that. Even Evan. You're pretty rude for somebody that I literally just met. Yeah, I need an adult. I'm sure he is. I don't know who you are, but thanks, I guess. Now, get out of my way, please. No. A girl, she left me. I'm trying to get her back. It's pretty much what I got. A Black March, but we just entered April. Yeah, he's probably not a princess of Jihad, but he could be. We'll find out. Oh, that's a pretty cool ability. Just pop up that out of nowhere. Hand out swords. That looks fairly evil. Almost kind of cursed. I'm not sure I would grab that, but his chances are pretty slim without a weapon, so might be worth the risk. Depends on how badly he wants that girl back. And I'm pretty sure he wants her back bad enough. Okay, so is this where it eats me? I didn't think it'd actually do it. Yeah, start by not dying, we can go from there. So, what will this thing end up doing? Seemed like it. I see how it is. Him dying would be entertaining, yeah. Yeah, don't die and break it and leave. One of those steps is pretty hard, though. Oh, I love the design of it. That's pretty cool. It's got like a couple wings up there, and here it comes. I think he's gonna attack it from the inside where it's vulnerable. They already gave him a sword. You can't baby him too much. Oh, that would be terrifying. Well, who's next? Looks like a pretty terrible path. But I am Lady Yuri. Yeah, he's more vulnerable from the inside. Just stab it all over, vital organs. And then come out the back. You can't run away from danger. You'll never get anywhere that way. Oh, lucky him, he got to leave from the front. Yeah, because, I mean, you can't really do this if you're too afraid to die. He might do something similar to you. Yes, the fear of losing his girl forever. Still don't quite know what the relationship is. And how easy is this to break? Is it just gonna take one hit? I Oh. Really? I thought it was over. Damn, how hard is this test? Really is unfair. Maybe you should try hitting it again? Maybe you should try dropping it? I really don't have any ideas. I'm just trying to be helpful. Oof, is this a flashback or... Oof. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, climb back up there. You can't give up. Or maybe just a metaphor for him trying to break the ball. I don't know. Trying to break through mostly. If you could help me out, that'd be great. Is this when they first met, or? Because I assume that's the Bam character. Hair's a lot longer, but probably him. I can recognize her voice too. Yeah, I can kind of see wanting that back. But why did she go? Like, what was her reason? Was that given? I can't remember. Well, there's a reason. This thing called the sky. If that's what's important to you, that's fine. I wouldn't climb a deadly tower for that personally. Gotta remember what you're fighting for and keep going. Just make sure not to break before it does. What if anything will come out of it? Oh, that thing is not done yet. Yeah, might be time to go back to the boss. It's like, I haven't broke the ball yet. What are you saying? Smart idea. You should listen to this guy. He probably knows what he's talking about. It'll listen to him, don't worry. Gotta have the proper protagonist blood, which he's probably got. Maybe the thing could eat the ball and break it. Does that count as a victory? Oh, the power! I think he's gotten powered up. Oh, hello. See, I just want the girl to really... Very one-track mind motivation here. Man, he's just getting all the girls this episode. He may have lost one, but he got a couple more. She's not into Yuri. You take that two ways. The salt is real from her. Oh, is it actually gonna break? Well, there you go. Mission accomplished. Now we just gotta leave. Might be easier said than done. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, all of that. He's going forward. He could follow after him. I assume he will. Since when has that ever stopped anyone? Still love his staff. The orb is just so magical. So how you feeling, Mr. Abomination? Oh. I guess I answered that question. Jeez. How powerful is that guy? Is that your way of saying I should be as well, as a viewer? For some time, is there a time flow difference in the tower? Or is he just gonna take a long nap? Oh, there's a sky. It does exist. The regulars. That was at around 19 minutes and 40 seconds. I wake up 5 seconds later, you eat grass you find on the floor. Why not? Because not really sure what they're translating as regulars here. $400, ouch. Please kill 200 people. Could you do that real quick? Yeah, some interesting designs here for sure. Okay, that's good. That's very useful. Okay, let's start. Let's have fun, guys. Yeah, good idea to be low, and also don't lose that. So who do we gotta fight first? Oh. It's quite a ponytail you've got there, sir. I used to have long hair, too. Oh, that's a big foot. So, is somebody gonna save us, or are we gonna stab him in the toe? Yeah, could you please do that thing you did before again right now? Oh, yeah, somebody saved us. An archer. 3 more for good measure. So, who saved us? Are you nice? Are you gonna shoot us next? That was a girl at first, but oh damn. Well, there's the end of that. Did not see that coming. Yeah, let's avoid that. Oh god, the competition is savage here. Very much comes across as survival of the fittest. Oh, what do you keep in that bag? Because the voice told us to? What kind of question is that? It was a stupid question. Well, if you're here for a specific thing, you do kind of follow the rules of it. That's kind of common sense, man. I mean, I guess you're trying to sound all deep or whatever, but it just didn't work. So, what do you plan on doing with this toy, sir? I'm sure he's shaking in his boots. There might be a boy with a weird sword down there somewhere. Oh. Lizard girl? Trying to see the real competition. People that won't be just have their head squished in 2 seconds. Oof. I mean, there's probably a lot of directions that would be a good idea to put your sword at. But yes, that is probably one of them. So, which one of us will survive? Two of them I can kind of assume will survive. But that's very specific too. The ones that look the most like main characters. Credits roll. Don't know if anything will be afterwards. We'll see. I'll just kind of collect my thoughts internally as they roll. You can always just skip past this part if there's nothing afterwards. Okay. Well, that was the first episode of Tower of God, and it was more or less what I expected. You know, my guess about a group of adventurers climbing a tower, you know, to reach God and get a wish, it's not too far off, really, because we got the tower, and apparently everything is at the top. Whatever you want, you can find it up there. So this leads to us having a premise where we have a cast of characters with coming from different walks of life, different motivations, different desires, just kind of coming together, maybe working together at some points, maybe fighting against each other at some points, and eventually reaching the top. I imagine only one of them can actually get the desire fulfilled. I assume that's how it works. So, our main character very much seems to be Bam over here, and his motivation seems pretty straightforward. The girl that he likes climbed up the tower to see the stars, the sky, and all that, and he wants her back, so he's going for it. You know, very, very typical kind of shonen battle anime, you know, motivation there. Like, with Kimetsu no Yaibo, with the protagonist, it was all about, you know, defending what's left of his family and trying to get her back to human. You know, that's sort of like one very focused, strong motivation. Definitely what we're going for here. And the girl, we didn't get a lot of her, really. Just, we saw some bits of her being nice to him, especially in the flashback where I guess she helped him or something. So, yeah, clearly got very attached to her, that's for sure. I definitely made sure to remind the audience several times about what his motivation is, so, yeah, I could say that stuck pretty well. And we have this monster here. I definitely like its design. And especially the gate. I think I like the gate's design better than him. Just, it's got the... Because it almost looks like there's water on the end of it, but clearly there's not, because he was able to just kind of walk through there and stuff. But it is, like, swimming around, so I'm not quite sure to make up the physics of that. Like, what exactly you would call that essence that's kind of floating around. But, yeah, she had her motivation to go to the Tower of God, and then she became his motivation to go to the Tower of God. And now he's got to do that. So he has to pass a test. Apparently the test is more difficult than it usually is, which is kind of what I got from the other characters. I mean, it's simple but difficult. You go in there, you break the thing, you come out. The problem is that it's got a thing guarding it, very powerful thing, and the thing is not exactly easy to break. These two things made it quite difficult, but he did manage. He did manage. He was lucky enough to get a cool sword thing from Lady Yuri, as she was called there. And she seems like an interesting one. Our introduction to her was basically an attack, essentially, just foot to the face. And yeah, the way it goes, you may not have actually seen anything of value there, but, you know, if it was more on the ball, he probably could have managed it. She's very long hair. I think too much to say about her character design. I mean, do you kind of like the color scheme of her outfit and the long hair and everything. You know, we don't know much about her either. She speaks a different language than our protagonist does, which is interesting. Her first line was Atuna Oniana Jakabu. What are you, stupid? Good thing we have English subtitles for this gibberish language. But yeah, we don't get much from her motivations aside from, I guess she's kind of a royal type that's bored and wants to go out and adventure, I guess, is kind of her thing. Luckily, we had that translator. But anyway, they kept the one around the words non-regular, so clearly already singling him out as being a special case. I don't think we got any good explanation about exactly what a regular is. I mean, he just mentioned how he got in, right? An outsider who entered the tower, by opening the gates on their own. As opposed to what? Having the butler open it for you? Like, I guess he just came in rather than being invited in. Although it did kind of seem like him coming here was a bit of a sudden thing as well, not really completely by his own will. But, you know, I'm not sure. It's a little bit weird, some of the visualizations of the gate and stuff. Not sure how literally to take some of that stuff. Because, like, the floor between the gate it looked like when she disappeared, so I don't know. But she is so much taller than him. See, yeah, the caretaker is also pretty interesting, very mysterious, very powerful, it seems like. But he was given the sword, which came in handy for sure. It was kind of a, if you were the true protagonist, you will unlock his true power sort of swords, and more cliche elements for sure. This through and through felt like a pretty standard battle shown in anime. Like, I'm sure it'll expand more going forward and it'll come into its own. But for now, it's just like so many of these little elements I feel like I've seen so many times. And the main character himself doesn't stand out too much, really. Like I said, he has a very single-minded motivation of trying to find Rachel again. We haven't seen much of his personality beyond that, aside from he doesn't let fear stop him and everything like that. But everything we've seen of his personality can really be just tied back to that single motivation. So really, I don't know enough about him to really get too much of an opinion on him, really. But he did have the smart idea of going inside the thing and stabbing it, which is pretty typical strategy of dealing with the giant monster. So it's not exactly super impressive or anything. I did like the way they were doing the flashbacks, just kind of having this... For him, it's a reminder of what he's fighting for, and for the audience, it's adding more context to the whole situation. So just having that as kind of in the back of his mind driving force, that was pretty cool. I like how that was done. You know, also felt pretty symbolic, the whole breaking of the wall, the light, her coming through to save him. You know, that whole thing. He had stupidly long hair, though. I guess he didn't have a sharp rock to get a haircut at any point. Apparently, he got that figured out at some point. She likes stars. Fair enough. I still wouldn't climb a deadly tower for them, but they are nice, I suppose. And then, yeah, we called up the power of the sword, and a nice lady kind of popped out of it, which are really the best kind of swords. Yeah, you wish for the strength to climb the tower, right? And he says no. He doesn't care about the tower. Please grant me your strength so I can see Rachel again. You know, like I said, continuing to hammer home the motivation here. Although those things kind of go hand in hand, right? You have to climb the tower to get to her. But I don't feel like he really needed to push the difference there, the distinction. But I have to make things clear. And yeah, just every girl is flirting with him that he met this episode. Be gone, woman. that was pretty funny. Just and yeah, we just got out of there. See, yeah, he just slaughtered that thing afterwards. Jeez. Yeah, he woke up and will look like a savannah, but clearly it's a battle royale battleground. We got a big old cube kind of explaining the rules and stuff. Very much coming across as kind of like an MMO sort of event. It's really what it felt like to me. But basically, yeah, we got 400 people. Gotta kill each other until there's 200 left. The rest advance. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And obviously we're gonna have a combination of people that are essentially one-shot dead and people that are very extremely powerful. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles this sort of environment. Because you can just kind of assume anyone with a very intricate character design is probably going to go forward. Like, we have somebody with a couple of big old dimples, you know, whoever that is. Somebody with a horn, like a single horn, which bothers me. Just so asymmetrical, so horrible. And the one girl, you know, that's the one girl. Then somebody with this big old robe. I'm not sure exactly what you would call that, but he just, I mean, if anything, looks like a guy that just got it from his nap and still has his blanket around him. That's what it honestly looked like. But anyway, you have this girl here. You can tell she's a girl because you can see the outline. But she's got like this full bodysuit going on and a very interesting mask. Is it a spider girl under that? It's got a lot of eyes. She's got like a staff or something and just like boy like a squirrel. I think that's a big old tail there and a couple of little horns. Yeah. I assume a lot of these, well, some of these will be regular characters. Yeah, right at the gate, he just gets stepped on by this enormous ponytail having guy. Luckily for him, he got stabbed with arrows from behind. And also luckily for him, before he gets stabbed with those arrows, that person got shot with a gun. And that person that shot the gun got attacked by someone else. And yeah, very much, this is a real conflict. You really can't let your guard down. If you got your eyes on someone ready to attack them, there's a good chance somebody's got their eye on you ready to attack you. So always gotta watch your back. Lessons pretty quickly demonstrated here. And then we got this guy who blatantly looks very important with like the bluish hair and stuff. You know, he comes right at the gate trying to be this sort of thinker, deep thinker kind of character. I'm not sure what you would call them. I don't want to use the word pretentious, but it's just, you know, he's that kind of character. It's like, why are you trying to kill me? He asked this question, what, a minute or two after the announcer said, kill each other? So the guy gives him kind of a common sense answer. It's like, well, the rules, whoever survives wins. Like, that's kind of the whole idea. Why are you even here? You know? And calls him a fool for it. And then this guy, who probably does not believe he's a fool by any stretch of the imagination, probably thinks quite the opposite of himself. He's like, I see, so you usually stoop to being controlled. When you join a competition or whatever you would call this, you follow the rules. It's kind of common sense. You're not cool but by saying these things. Like, you just, I don't know. This character definitely rubbed me the wrong way initially. Like, immediately came across as that kind of character. But he's clearly powerful. He just blocks the attack. Definitely not one to be messed with. Yeah, some big side differences between some of these characters. Like, right out of the gate, we definitely have a large variety of warriors here. Like, we have people that just look like straight up human, and then we have people that look like straight up monsters. So, very interesting setting we have here. Like, I don't think we heard too much about the overall setting itself. It's just mostly been focused on the Tower of God, right? Oh, and there's also that one lizard girl. She was kind of cute. I actually want to go back to the beginning. Like, what did they say about the world in the beginning? Because I don't think they said much about the setting itself, aside from the tower. Which I guess is fine, that's where the bulk of the show will probably take. But the beginning basically just kind of highlighted the different motivations and desires that our cast have. You can clearly see the blue-haired character early on, as well as some other ones. Hey, yeah, Lizard Girl was there too, yeah. So, yeah, we know pretty much nothing about this setting. We just know that it's clearly supernatural. That goes without saying. And the Tower of God is important, as expected of a show called Tower of God. So I don't know. It was a decent first episode, I would say. Of course, a lot of the shonen battle tropes bother me a little bit, but most likely if I give it a chance, it will kind of get more interesting as we go. Just, yeah, not much more to say beyond that. No character in particular that I'm attached to yet. Like, they all seem fine for the most part. I especially hope our main protagonist, Bam, here, expands a bit more. Like, I want a bit more about him than just, I want to get my girlfriend back. Just, I like a little bit more of him than that, because that's pretty much everything we got so far. But, yeah. Not really much more to say. I thought it was fine. I'll probably watch a little bit more at least and see where we go from there. Give it the 3-episode rule. See what manages to happen in that time frame. If I get attached to any characters. Yeah. That's that. Thank you for watching. And a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.